Hi, boys and girls. I am back with another day of our theme work. In your packet, you have this paper. It's pretty similar to what we did yesterday in our My Big World, but this time, the color words are not given to you. They're not colored in. I want you to look behind me at the crayons, and we are going to take a few minutes to match those colors with the words on your paper. Let's look at the far left part of your paper. This one says B-L-U-E. B says b. L says l, l. Ooh. Do you see some colors behind you that could have the B-L sound in it? Bl. Yeah, it could be blue or black, but I don't know what that is yet. So we need to keep looking at the color letters. Blue, blue. Ooh. U and E, those are our vowels. When they make those sounds together and they're partners, they make the ooh sound. Blue. So which color is it? Is it going to be blue or black? Yeah, blue. So you can make your own key here. The triangle is going to be blue. Okay. Look at the next one. The heart. Heart starts with an R. E says like elephant. D. D. Red. Do you see the color up there that matches with the word on your paper? Red. Yeah. So you can take your red crayon and you can color in this to make a key. This is your guide. Red. Look at your circle. It starts with the letter P. Per. Now there's another P. P says P. Purple. Purple. So whenever you see a circle, you're going to make it purple. And then your last one starts with a Y. Y makes the same beginning sound as yogurt and yak and yolk in an egg. Yellow. So those rectangles are going to be yellow. All right. Now, your cookie is also brown. Now, it's not up here, but if you want to color the background of your cookies brown, because that is the color of the gingerbread dough, you can do that too. Now, while you are coloring, I'm going to read our next story for you to listen. Remember I told you I had a whole bunch of different gingerbread cookies? Well, we talked about the gingerbread man. Now we're going to read this book. You're going to color and I'm going to read. This is called The Gingerbread Girl. It's a little different, but it has some things in common with the gingerbread boy or the gingerbread man that we read earlier this week. The author and illustrator is Lisa Campbell Ernst. She's the one who did both jobs. I hope you enjoy this while you're coloring. A full year had passed since the lonely old woman and the lonely old man had lost their gingerbread boy to that devious fox. They were even lonelier than before. Let's bake again, suggested the old man one morning. But what if the same thing happens? Cried the old woman. I just couldn't bear the loss. Let's make a girl this time and decorate her with candies. Surely a sweet little girl wouldn't run away, answered the man. So they mixed up the dough, rolled it, and cut it out. They dressed it with as many candies as it could fit, completing the cookie with an amazing hairdo made of licorice whips. She is sweet, gasped the woman as she slid the cookie sheet into the oven. See, they're rolling it and they're mixing it just like we practiced doing in our magazine the other day. Let's see what happens next. While the lonely old woman and the lonely old man stood watch by the oven, they talked, remembering their gingerbread boy's short life. He never should have ran away. He never should have trusted that fox. As the new cookie baked, her mind woke up and she heard everything. Sweet or not, things will be different this time. When it was time for the cookie to be done, the old woman carefully, ever so carefully, cracked open the oven door to peek. Bam! Out jumped the gingerbread cookie, running toward the door. The little old woman screamed, "Stop! Stop!" And the little old man came running, but the cookie was already out the door and headed down the same path that her brother had traveled. "Here we go," whispered the gingerbread girl. The man and the woman chased after her, but she sang, "I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread girl." As the gingerbread girl dashed along the path, she came to a group of farmers working in the fields. The aroma of fresh baked gingerbread caught their attention. "Wait!" the hungry farmers shouted, and they began to chase after the gingerbread girl. She laughed and called, "Hey, farmers, don't bother. Like my brother, I'm fast. Run all you want, but I've learned from his past. I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread girl." She's doing the same thing. Farther down the road, a pig came into view. As the gingerbread girl grew closer, her candy sparkled in the sunlight. The pig squealed with joy and tried to take a bite, but the gingerbread girl was too fast. She leaped over him singing, "I can leap past Piggy like all of the others. This story will not end like that of my brothers. I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread girl." On down the path she came upon an artist. "A masterpiece good enough to eat," the artist whispered, and reached out to scoop up the gingerbread girl. With some fancy footwork, the gingerbread girl zipped past laughing. "I can outrun this artist like I outran the pig. I am one smart cookie, despite this wild wig. I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread girl." She's just so fast. Farther along, the gingerbread girl passed a cow with her calf who mooed happily. "Mama, I want a cookie to go with my milk." But when the cow tried to catch the gingerbread girl, she soon found herself running behind, listening to the gingerbread girl call, "Chase if you want. I am faster than you. Although you have 4 feet and I've only 2. I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread girl." Up ahead, a dog walker was crossing the path with 3 dogs. The dogs barked happily, seeing a tasty treat headed their way. But as the gingerbread girl sped past, the group was soon in line with the others, hearing, "You're joining the chase? The more the merrier. But no one can stop me. No hound, not terrier. I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread girl. Look at how hungry those puppies look." Now the path ran right past a school. The children were out for recess and feeling quite hungry. Shouts of "Cookie!" were heard across the playground. The gingerbread girl waved to them all as joined the chase with their teachers, and she sang, "I know that it's snack time and you want a sweet. Come follow along and you'll soon have a treat. I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread girl." Finally, the gingerbread girl came to the same river her brother had tried to cross. Who should be waiting for her there but the same devious fox? The gingerbread girl shivered. "Hello, my pretty," crooned the fox. "I was a friend of your brother's. It looks like trouble runs in the family. Do let me help you across the river. Just jump on my tail." "Do I have your promise for a safe ride to shore? You won't drop me or eat me? That's all I implore." The fox chuckled. "I promise, my sweet little tidbit." And the gingerbread girl gingerly climbed on the fox's tail. Do you think he's going to keep his promise? I don't know. The instant the gingerbread girl climbed on, the fox dove into the water, ready for a fabulous feast. "Ooh, the water is so deep. Move on my back," he insisted, thinking this cute cookie was even dumber than her brother. Anyone could tell by looking at her she was an airhead. The gingerbread girl did what she was told. "That's a good little girl," the fox said with a snicker. "Oh my, the water is deeper. Now move on to my head." Do you think she's going to do it? Here we go. No sooner had he spoken those words than the gingerbread girl leaped to his head, pulled off a strand of her own leathery licorice hair. With the expertise of a ranch hand, she triple looped it around the fox's snoot, that's his mouth, and tied it off with a half-hitched knot. "You're good," she whispered in the fox's ear. "I am good." The fox snarled and struggled and strained, thrashing about, but the gingerbread girl hung on, turning him back toward the crowd. Riding the fox like a bucking bronco, the gingerbread girl whizzed past singing, "He'll leap and he'll run with a leap and a twirl. Come follow me. I'm the gingerbread girl." The awestruck crowd followed all the way back to the lonely old woman and the lonely old man's house. The gingerbread girl rode into the kitchen, secured the fox, jumped on the table, and she measured and mixed with a leap and a twirl, singing, "I'll bake you some more. I'm the gingerbread girl." The old woman and man quickly joined in to help, having a hungry, happy household to feed. And from that moment on, of course, they were never lonely again. And what of the fox? The gingerbread girl was eventually able to teach him some manners, using gingerbread crumbs for treats. Most days, you could see them riding across the countryside and hear a small voice drifting in the breeze. "We'll run and we'll run with a leap and a twirl. I outfoxed the fox. I'm the gingerbread girl." The end. All right, I can't wait to see your final product. I hope you enjoyed this story about the gingerbread girl and how she outsmarted that fox. And I can't wait to share my next gingerbread story with you tomorrow. Bye-bye, guys.